with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert report for May 11. Why is truth-seeking so important? We hear a lot in the news lately about truth and what it really is and who gets to decide what it really is. But we know in God's eyes there's only one objective truth. However, humans take on various perspectives and baggage that results in either an inability to see the truth or an unwillingness to see truth. The college and university campus settings are places where truth should be examined and debated with earnest and sincerity. As long as we are in this earthly state, we often see things through a haze of shadowy glass. Sometimes the scales remain on our eyes because we want them to remain, or we're afraid to have them removed. Jew hate, more recently labeled anti-Semitism, and veiled in a newer phenomenon called anti-Zionism, is one of those topics where truth can be discerned if all parties are willing to examine it and not be afraid of what they find. Because so much baggage and bad teaching and sinister spirits are behind the generational resurfacing of Jew hate, we must be active to combat it with accurate information backed up by deep prayer and in collaboration with Jewish people and people of all faiths. The safety of Jews on college campuses, students, faculty, and staff is a deep concern, largely unnoticed by mainstream news media and even some college administrations. A single case among many occurred just last week at the University of San Diego in California, where violence against Jews is not an unknown or unheard of occurrence in their community. The chancellor allowed during Justice for Palestine Week in early May the presence of pro-Palestinian speaker Teher Herzala on campus on May 4th. This spurred outrage among Jewish campus organizations who contend he is a threat to their safety, and an alarm sounded further the day after his appearance when a pro-Israel sign was found vandalized, per an article in the La Jolla Light newspaper. The university group Students for Justice in Palestine organized a talk by Herzala, who was an associate director of outreach and community organizing for American Muslims for Palestine. Ahead of Herzala's appearance, pro-Israel groups such as Stop Anti-Semitism and Hillel San Diego called for the talk to be moved off campus. The group said that the group and Herzala have repeatedly called for violence against Jews. The folks with deep concern for the safety of Jewish students are basing that concern on both the public rhetoric of the speaker as well as the outcome manifested against Jews when the speaker was present at other universities. The concerned groups also didn't call for the speaker to be silenced, but rather be moved off a public campus, a campus supported by taxpayers with strict safety and tolerance guidelines on their record. The point is, this particular happening is not new or isolated to California. Events like this are happening all over North America and Europe, both on private and public university campuses. Many have strict tolerance and safety policies on their books. It seems that hateful rhetoric against Jews or Israel and any spillage of violence and hostility into that community against Jews is easily overlooked and excusable while professors and student groups go unchallenged in their evangelism that Israel is an apartheid and oppressing state and that somehow Jews everywhere represent it. What can we do to help this situation? Many of us are not in college anymore, nor do we have exposure to college campus life very often. We must do what we can to pray for and shed light on the false rhetoric and violence that plagues the campuses through bad speakers and professors and bad curriculum. We can certainly voice our truth in any format possible, but we can also send out truth seekers. The Jerusalem Connection has a scholarship program available to send young Christian students from U.S. colleges to Hebrew University to study for a semester. This is not a mission trip or a vacation, but an opportunity for an American student to immerse him or herself in the reality of Israeli life, studying what they need to for their own degree requirements, living and collaborating with other foreign students, as well as Israeli students and faculty who themselves come from a variety of cultural and religious backgrounds. Students will live and breathe the truth of Israeli society and be able to take that truth back to their U.S.-based schools and be a voice for truth amidst a false narrative. We don't expect every student to return to the U.S. and go head-to-head with JSP or agenda-driven professors. But what we do expect is students to take what they know and share it the best way they know how. Perhaps even working with Jewish groups within their community to help form partnerships and friendships to show solidarity and comfort. Please consider making a one-time or recurring donation to our scholarship fund. We would like to send as many students as possible to Israel to study and learn and immerse themselves in what is truth about Israeli society. The result will be lifelong advocates for Israel and the Jewish people, regardless of what vocation or life path they may take on. If you or someone you know is a college undergraduate student, please have them consider applying for our scholarship. Summer sessions are even available. Let us be reminded of the promises to Israel and those Gentiles who comfort and support God's people. Isaiah 64:5. Lift up your eyes and look about you. All assemble and come to you. Your sons come from afar. Your daughters are carried in on the hip. Then you will look and be radiant. Your heart will throb and swell with joy. The wealth on the seas will be brought to you. To you the riches of the nations will come. Shavua Tov, and have a great week.